What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again. Yet another Premier Draft in Bloomburrow. Let's get into it. If you're a fan of the channel, you know how we're going to do here. We're going to draft, put a little deck together. We'll jump into some matches. If we have some success, we might see a second video finishing up that series. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. This set is too much fun. I really want to enjoy it. Dustmorn isn't too far away. It's still a little ways away. We still got some time with this. Really been enjoying it. Let's see what today brings us. All right, we got a Valley Might Caller, which is really good. Repel Calamity, fantastic. The Tide, Brazen Collector, Peerless Recycling, Saver, Rabbit Response, Longstock Brawl. Not a ton of green in this pack. I'm going to take the Valley Might Caller here to get started. And it looks like we might be rewarded with this. Now, Curious Forager, Graveyard to the Hand is pretty good. Peerless Recycling, not bad. Tumbler, what else do I like in this pack? Crumb and Gittas is really good. Mabel's Metal is pretty good. I don't hate the Brambleguard Veteran. This is Frog, Rabbits, Raccoons, or Squirrels. So we kind of key in. I actually think I like Curious Forager the best out of this pack. We'll have to see. I'm okay with going green. I think green is a good card, good color. Valley Might Caller early on, strong. Really like that. Ooh, we could try to force. Do we try to force green black again? That's the question. Camellia is really good. We've seen some black move through here, so it might be sort of open. I'm not sold on this yet, but if we could do a squirrel, if we could do squirrels, that'd be so good. Another Curious Forager, Polywallop, and Corpseberry Cultivator. Wow. I'm going to take the Curious Forager. I think we're just going to go hard here into squirrels. A Ral is getting passed. Wow. Okay, let's take a look. As we would expect, blue is usually very, very open. What's the best card in this pack? Heartfire Hero is very good. I'm gonna take out the trash though. We'll keep our options open. I'm not sold. I'm not absolutely sold. We need to see some things come together here. And we need to start taking a look at, you know, picking up some good removal spells. We want to be strong in that. We're gonna have good creatures probably for green. We don't have to sit on black, although Amelia is very good. Menace, everything else has menace whenever you sacrifice one or more foods. You do that, you can forage. You got High Stride, an Agate, a Blade, Assassin, and a Cinderine Cutthroat. What do I like out of this pack? Probably the High Stride. Blue and red are super open. Starlight Soothsayer is probably better for the deck, although Conduct Electricity, if red ends up being really open, I'm actually going to take that. We might shift into red. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still not sold. If we find some really good black removal, we can go that route. We could go 3-color. We need some foraging cards to help us out here. We need some things. We need some Baker's Bane duos. We could grab another Curious Forager. I actually don't hate that, to be honest with you. It's a good body at 3/2 for 3. Lots of squirrels. Kind of on the squirrels. All right, what do I like here? Steam Path Charger's not terrible. I'm going to take the Hidden Grotto in case we go into 3 colors. I'll take the Peerless Recycling. I don't know if I play that. We'll put that into the sideboard for now. Not a bad card, right? Being able to return permanent graveyard to the hand. If we find anything good, the green artifact maybe could be pretty good. Take a Ravine Raider. That could slide in. Psychic Whirl. I don't hate this either. Making an opponent discard 2 cards. 2 for 1. We have a rat, which we might, maybe not. It depends what the rest of our black, if we choose to go that route, if we'll have a rat or not. A 3 mana, discard 2 cards. Not terrible. Dire Downdraft at the end. It's just nobody's taking it. Okay, Hired Claw is pretty good. Downwind Ambusher is great. Treetop Sentries is good. Nothing here is really helping us to fill the forage. I'm going to take the Hired Claw. All right, we see a Mouse Trapper, Gossip's Talent, Vine Mentor. Oh, that might just secure it here. Poliwallop is very good, but this is a squirrel as well. And it makes double food. Oh my gosh, and we got past the Hunter's Talent. What was in this pack? Like, we instant take this. I really want to grab like a Poliwallop. Scales would be really, really nice. That's a great pack. That had a lot of good stuff in it. Herbalist, not bad. Corporate Cultivator is great, but I'm going to take the Saver. I want to secure. I think we might be 3 colors here. I really do. I think we might. Cash Grab is probably an instant snag. Although Wandertail Mentor, but this might wheel. I'm going to take the Cash Grab. Because we can create a food, and then this helps us to forage. Cultivator. Now, here's the interesting thing. Shortbow is actually really good. Something we need to consider because we're not going to have a lot of flying protection. That's not the best card for us. Daggerfang Duo would also actually be very good. I'm high on this card because the fact that it allows us to mill, which is going to help our forage. Corporate Cultivator is just better. Bandit's Talent. Somebody's passing me a Bandit's Talent. And that's insane. This card is nuts. I'm taking it. I don't care. This card is just too freaking good. If I could play 3 of these, I would. We can get out of red here if we want. Which is looking like we probably do. Because we're pretty solid black-green here. We might not need the Hidden Grotto. Maybe we do. We still probably play this because of the Surveil. Surveil is good. Okay, so Heap Harvest. I kind of like Heaped Harvest here. Because it's a food. We'll see some more Daggerfang duos. We want that. Gosh. I think we take the Bone Bind here. Do we just play a metric amount of Curious Foragers? I think I do. I think Curious Forager's just better. I don't know. None of those cards help us. I'm going to take this because this lets us surveil 2 and draw cards. So we can ship both of these into the graveyard. There's no way we're playing any of these. And we get a Bone Bind anyways. So that worked out really nice. And now Paw Patch Recruit. Whenever it comes to target, spell or ability. A 1/1 counter on it. I like this guy. There's a Blacksmith Talent, which is very good. Equipped creatures you control have double strike and haste. Wow. Oh, there's a Wolverine and an Honored Tray Leader, too. Wow. And Sticky Tongue Sentinel. I think... Oh, my gosh. Artifact or Enchantment? I'm taking the Dray Leader, though. We got squirrels all the way. What's Secluded Courtyard? That's actually really nice. Do I care about anything else in this pack? Ravine Raider, Stargaze. I'm going to take that, actually. That's going to work out great for me. Since we have all squirrels. So, sure. Yeah. Here's the problem. Okay, I need removal. I need removal. Take another Saver. Horseberry Cultivator would be great. We got a lot of really, really good creatures. Treetop Temperatures could be good. What do I like here? I don't know about that. Ooh, a Wix Patrol. And an Early Winter. Wix Patrol, I think. Early Winter I would love to grab, but I think Wix Patrol is just going to be better as a top end. Again, it allows us to mill, which is going to help for our forage if we want to do that. Cloying Rebirth probably wasn't the play. I probably don't even play this card. That was tough there. I think we just take the Uncharted Haven here. Just fix our mana a bit. I'm going to take... Ooh. Ooh. Nope. I would have taken this if we would have gone that route, but I think the Daggerfang duo is just going to be better for us. We can potentially look at playing a Cindering Cutthroat, although I don't think so. I'll take a Stargaze. Dire Downdraft. We're going to be very creature heavy here. Got High Stride. Another Daggerfang duo here at the end. Great creature. Great creature. Really, really works with the Squirrels deck very well. And Death Touch is something that people... Ooh, Starlight Soothsayer. That's perfect. It's actually perfect. I feel like this was pretty good. I feel like the first pack were a little, you know... I wasn't too sure. But as it sits right now, I'm feeling pretty good. 7, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think I'm okay with that. Hidden Grotto. Surveil is fine. We need to cut 3. What do we want to look at here? Probably do with 1 less Curious Forager. I like Soothsayer because we can Surveil. Psychic Whirl is fine. Dire Sight's fine. Daggerfang. Wix Patrol, good top end. Stargaze is actually probably really good in this deck because the ability to throw cards into that. Hunter's Talent, great. Cash Grab, Saver. So I think where we're struggling a little bit is going to be with our removal here. We can kind of consider Wix Patrol to be in that site, that space. That's really what's hurting us. High Stride is essentially that. That's where we're weakest. We're very weak. We're going to be very heavy creatures here. I don't think I need Ravine Raider. We're at 2.6. We might be able to play 16 lands here. What else would I get rid of? If I gained or lost life, am I going to do that? Probably not. Now, granted, we could gain the life with the food that we're able to make, but we're not making a ton of food. We do have Heaped Harvest that would let us do that. We do have Vine Reap Mentor that makes us some food here. Don't have a ton others. I think I'm okay with that. We just we're locked in on squirrels here, like heavy. A paw patch banner, patchwork banner would have been fantastic in this deck. If we get our creatures out and we can sustain them and push through, get Hunter talent, get some of our talents up on the board, and then top end out here on Wix Patrol, I feel pretty good. I don't mind having the lands because we can surveil those back. Curve is great. I think we're gonna do fine there. Good creatures. We have a lot of opportunity to return this stuff. There's a world in which we could like Hunter's Talent, you know, do some other things if they destroy it. Heaped Harvest we could loop here. Curious Forager, which is kind of interesting with a couple of them, so that's interesting. We're gonna be able to mill out with Daggerfang Duo. Daggerfang Duo is not gonna be bad because we can Curious Forager those things back if we end up getting, you know, Camellia or somebody else gone. So we'll see. Squirrels that game together. We'll see how it does. Let's get to some games. All right, I'm on the play. Hunter's Talent, Stargaze Saver, Secluded Courtyard, and a Hidden Grotto. I'm gonna try it. It's pretty bad. It's not good, but we'll see how she goes. I'm gonna Hidden Grotto first here. I feel like I should keep that on top. Could always save her here. Just kill this thing because it's going to get bigger. I don't want to do that. Okay. Doing a little ramp. Got some foods. We're ready to forage. I am ready to forage here. If we can. Okay. And I can forage. I think Sure. We got the ramp. We're going to be ramped. We're going to be all the way ramped. Stargaze is going to be very good here. Yeah, no blocks. I can Hunter Talent. I can Reaped Harvest and Hunter's Talent next turn with Secluded Courtyard, so choose to do that. See what they play. Hopefully they give us a better option, Hunter's Talent. It is a much better target here. Let's Heaped Harvest again. Yep. Blow that guy up. Yeah, sure. Is that a turn we can just heaped harvest? I'm alright with that. Sure. They did that at their... It's interesting. We're almost out of basic lands. We have so many lands. Oh my gosh. I feel like, do we just level this up all the way? Yeah, why would I not? Like, this is pretty devastating. They are certainly stuck on lands. They have not drawn any of note. Okay, listen, I have what, 4, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 of the 17 lands in my deck, and I just drew another land. Insane. That's insane. That's actually insane. Oh my gosh. Let's see what they got. They found a land. What are they doing here? Or an elder. Nice. They can double block here. Are you serious, game? Oh my gosh. They could double block here. Makes sense. Sure. They'll punch in some damage. How big do we want this to be? I can do... That's 6. Let's do it for 6. Four cards in hand. I think I take that. Valley Might Caller and Daggerfang Duo. Now, here's what I do. I do green for Valley Might Caller. And then Daggerfang Duo, I guess. How many cards do I have in here? I'm gonna decline that. Then there's quite a few things I can do on the next turn. Osteomancer Adept is going to get very good here. Daggerfang Duo, I don't mind a sacrifice. Sure. Goes on the bottom, right? I wonder if they have a way to fetch that. Would be interesting. See what they do. Yeah, I actually kind of want Daggerfang Duo to die because I just replay it with Osteomancer Adept. that's a trade you're not gonna. It's interesting. Trade you're not gonna win, because here's the thing they have to be careful about: is Valley Might Caller getting really big? Sure. Another land. Get out of here, game. I have all the lands. Hold on. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, there's literally 2 left. Okay, I think do we just smoke their hand here? I don't have a rat, unfortunately. Yeah, this is where this probably gets a little out of hand. I have 2 mana left. What can I play? I play Bonebine Orator. Oh wait, I can't. I don't have the mana. No attacks. I'm good. This is a little rude. That Psychic Whirl and Bandit's Talent play was a little rude. Because I'm getting 2 cards here. I have 13 cards in my deck. I need to be a little careful. We have churned through a lot of cards. Oh, nice. Logstock Brawl. Good on you. Well played. Well played. Sure. Deal me some damage. Yep, that's fine. Alright, let's draw some cards. Boop. Boop. Oh, can I double forage here? Yes, I can. So I think I... And then I think I do this. Stargaze, Psychic Whirl... And maybe the other Curious Forager to bring back Heaped Harvest. I can then play Heaped Harvest. I'm gonna decline, so I don't need any more cards out of my deck. Then I could pay boom. I could play another Daggerfang Duo by sacking the Heaped Harvest. I'm gonna decline that as well. I'm gonna decline that as well. Uncharted Haven. I don't know. Black, I guess. No attacks. Okay. Sure. Big Warren Elder. I think we just attack. And let's give... I guess the Valley Might Caller the trample. All right, and then we'll just Dagger Fang Duo. End turn. Got 9 cards left. We should be in a pretty commanding position here. Good game. I can't believe looping Heaped Harvest like that was pretty insane. I wish we had a really, really high top end card, like Galewind Moose would be really good, or one of the enemies. That was fun. Okay, this again. I am not fine. We're into our third match here, and every time I've either seen double black or double green, never one of each. But I'm gonna keep this because we can turn one Valley Might Caller. If we find ourselves any other mana, I'm okay because we can Heaped Harvest for the black. That's not what we would have wanted. But we have Double Saver, we have Bandit's Talent, we have Psychic World. This is a great combo of cards if we can find a freaking... Gonna play this. So at least now I can Heaped Harvest. We'll draw ourselves out of this. The fact that Wix Patrol is in there is a little sad, but we have opportunities to pull it back. No blocks. Get in your 2. Make your thing. Oh, and of course. Absolutely. We're going to take some damage here. They'd be smart to just play a land, pump their creatures. Like, attack with both, pump your creatures. I'd be taking 6 damage. Yep. No blocks. Why didn't they pump them? That's odd. Okay. This is the best play for me here. Makes Valley Might Caller bigger. I'm going to decline that. So the thought process here, Daggerfang Duo represents a great blocker, right? They essentially can't attack into it. Oh, now they can. Yep. I'm going to take more damage here. I'm going to take a lot more damage. Yep. If they pump, though, that leaves us open because then we can Savor. I'll have actually double Savor open. Yeah, they're not gonna. I guess why would you? Why press your advantage? Gain some life, though. All right, we can sustain this attack. What did they have? Rush Shield Rampager. That getting rid of that is actually phenomenal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can take 10 damage. Sure. I'm still okay here. I am extra okay here. Into a Vine Reap Mentor. Make a food. This gets bigger. We're going to stabilize here. Just barely, but we're going to stabilize. Comes a 3/3. Feel free to attack. Gonna grab some life here. Dig ourselves out a little bit. And then we go all the way to level 4 with this. We'll be all right. Wow. I dead here? Almost. Oh, I'm dead. That had trample. Good game. That is an insane top deck. They needed that. They needed that, or else I'm... I guess we could have played Curious Forager. Maybe we play Curious Forager instead of the Bandit's Talent to pull back the Wix Patrol. It still doesn't help us because we can't play it that turn. The thought process I had was being able to get this fully leveled up. If they don't kill us that next turn, we draw 2 cards. We have some food that we can sacrifice. We could have Curious Forager and still had 1 food to sack. And then maybe even played like Vine Reap Mentor again if they chose to attack and got us low on life. We could have represented a Daggerfang Duo, which also wouldn't have been terrible to get that back. So there's a couple of things. Or again, Wix Patrol we could have got into hand. And then had this to be able to mill and kill something big. I guess any creature there, not Gale Wind Moose, it didn't need to be Gale Wind Moose, any creature there gets them over to the finish line because it makes Burrowguard Mentor big enough to be able to take us down. So close, we almost stabilized. We were on the back foot there a lot. Hey, look at that. We actually got all of our colors of land at this time, and this is not a bad 7. Get Bandit's Talent quickly here. Freaking Life Creed Duo. Ooh, the triple colors. Interesting. Uh-oh. I think I just savor this. And upgrade this. I don't know if that's a good play. We don't have a ton of savers. They think that... I think they are stuck on... I think they're stuck on mana here. Okay. I'll be able to decline that. I need one more land, and then we could Curious Forager, Osteomancer, Adept, if we want. I'm not finding the land. I guess let's just honor Dray Leader here. See if they got more removal. Yeah, they do. Another saver. Bring back the Honor Dray Leader. I bet they are desperately searching for their other color. It's a Bone Bind. Okay, I need some lands. What's crazy about this is we're running 17. We had the first match. We just found way too many lands. Now I just can't find enough, which is very interesting to me. But we're going to use this to the best of our abilities here. We both got some food, so I'm not really worried about trying to find pressure to attack. That's not great. I hate Glide Dive Duo. Okay, there's another land. It puts us at 6. So we could Curious Forage. Do I Curious Forager to get my Daggerfang Duo back? Or do I Osteomancer? I think maybe we Osteomancer Dray Leader here. I'm fine with this. Let's start getting in some damage, maybe. It's an okay trade with me. What can they bring back? Nothing of note here. Glide Duo is going to be a little annoying. Honor Dray Leader, they'll have to really respond to. Ow. Another Glide Dive Duo? Jeez. Rough. Let's go ahead and attack. If they take the Osteomancer Adept Glide Dive Duo bait, we can savor and knock one of those out. But they have me on a 2-turn clock here, so I just have to be very careful. This is one way for me to get rid of this. How do they have Scales of Shale mana? Are these lizards? They're lizards. Wow. That's a great play. I'm just going to do this now. Yep. I am really weak to these Glide Dive duos, so I'm going to have to find some cards here. Yep. Now I could Curious Forage. And bring back the Heaped Harvest. Play it. Grab a land. Make that bigger. Absolutely. Oh my god, that's so rough. Dude, that's insane. They have just... I needed that. I needed that for the pressure. I can't even Stargaze or even really Dire Sight here, is the other problem. Oh, I'm just dead next turn. Oh, wow. Okay, I am not dead. I am somehow not dead, which is insane. If they have a removal spell for Wix Patrol, I'm dead. That was an all-in play to hit Wix Patrol. They did rip some pretty crazy cards off the top there, so I guess maybe we saw a little bit of our own top decking. Yeah, we absolutely block here. What they don't know or realize is that I have a Curious Forager. So I'm going to be able to Curious Forage. Yeah. This, and this. Submit those three. And bring back a Wix Patrol. I'm absolutely not dead now, as I can Wix Patrol. And then I can gain the life with Heaped Harvest. I'm somehow alive by by one life. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Good game. Oh, that was so close. That's so close, dude. Again, that top deck right there is insane. Oh my god, that's so insane. To be able to cash grab into the Wix Patrol to kill one of the Glide Dive duos to then be able to block, to then forage it back. Man. We were on the cusp there, because I could just keep looping Heaped Harvest, right? With Curious Forager, I could just keep looping. I would play this next turn, just assume I wasn't dead, but I could Curious Forage, I could pull back the Heaped Harvest. I think I have 9 mana, so 3, 6, yeah, 7, 8. I'd have been able to play it to gain the life. We could have been pulling the lands out of the deck. I only had 7 cards left in my deck, which is also insane. That Repel Calamity right here was just like, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. We could never quite get into a stable position. We were very, very close. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is some great top decks. I mean, they were just ripping these. I didn't realize those things were lizards, so I really played into... That's probably the turning point, is trying to Dire Sight that when they had Scales of Shale mana up. That really hurt me. That... Or Savor, I'm sorry. I said Dire Sight. Savor into that was pretty tough. Problem with Dire Sight and Stargaze here was the fact that they were going to lose me life, so I was already at a pretty precarious position there. And then I didn't get a chance... And again, this is where if I would have had Bandit's Talent leveled up, I would have drawn so many extra cards off of Bandit's Talent that we might have been able to see some things. But I was never really in a position, again, stable to be able to hit that. The bats and flying mechanic, you know, white-black is just so good for that. This was a rough one. We won a whopping 1 match. The other matches we were in were so close. Felt like we were right on the cusp of being able to stabilize or get some things going. I didn't hate the deck. Some hard removal for flying creatures was, again, a tough spot that we put ourselves in. I need to stop doing that. I either need to have some flying creatures of my own, or I need to be picking up some removal that can help us to deal with those. We had a few. Wix Patrol, fantastic, great card. Savor, very, very good, but only -2/-2 puts us in a tough spot there. I really would have needed, I would have needed to see Hunter's Talent. I think the one time we went to play this, we ended up, I think they removed the creature. They made Daggerfang Duo into a food. So we met some really, really well put together decks here today. And again, I didn't hate it. I thought we did some fun things. Curious Forager, being able to loop and forage and mill through the deck and do all that was really cool. Daggerfang Duo helped us to do that. We actually were making a ton of food. Double Savor. I forgot, subconsciously that this made food tokens as well. So these paired really nicely with Curious Forager and a couple of the other things that we had. We never saw Camellia, which I think could have been really nice and would have been a turning point. Valley Might Caller, fantastic. This thing was great. A lot of fun there. We could have used just a few more timelier removal spells, and I think we would have been in a good position. But that's how we finish up. Thanks for watching this one. A little tough. I don't always like to show the losses, but I felt like those games were really close, and we played pretty well with what we had, with some good decision making. Fortunately, just couldn't turn them into wins, and that is the way that it goes sometimes. So thanks for watching. Flash some socials, like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube thing. You know how to do that. We appreciate that. Help us get to 1,000 subs. It's our first big milestone. We would really appreciate that. And just thanks for spending the time here. If you're interested in more, we have lots more MTG Arena action. We're doing a ton of Bloomburrow. Like I said, I've really enjoyed the set. It's been a blast to draft and have some fun. In addition to that, we do a lot of pack openings, typically on Wednesdays, sometimes some additional days throughout the week. We have a ton of fun stuff coming up, and we're eagerly awaiting Duskmourn getting released. Well, maybe not too regularly. It's going to be interesting, but we are going to be doing that, opening some packs, opening some collectors and special bundles and some different stuff whenever that does release. And again, we got some other really, really fun episodes and videos coming out. So check those playlists. Just appreciate all the support. Thanks again for watching. Catch you the next one. Peace.